Tammy here. Welcome to my kitchen. And today we're going to be making, and it sounds strange, but it's sticky rice and egg patties. And I came up with this idea because I'm always cooking sticky rice. I love sticky rice. I have a rice cooker and the only thing I really put into it is sticky rice. Now, sticky rice is a problem because it does things to me, adds weight to me, so I have been cutting down on it. But what I do is, when I make it for dinner, I take the rest of it, put it in 1 cup allotments, and I put them in the freezer so that when I want sticky rice, I have some at all times. And that's what I've done today. So I've already cut up and allocated all of my ingredients here. You're gonna see it on camera. But you can actually find this recipe at my website, which is bristly1.com. You're gonna find it down in the description. You can go there, you can get that recipe, there's other recipes, there's pictures there. It walks you through this recipe. So it's actually really easy to make. It's just a little bit delicate because the rice patties, they can fall apart if you add too much egg to them. So just be real careful on the egg, all right? So let's get started. Now you're not gonna see me again until the very end. You're only gonna see putting these together, all right? See you in a bit. Okay, so here we go. One of the things I forgot, that this is also comes with a compote that you can make. That's about 1 cup of frozen fruit. I always have frozen fruit in my freezer also, just because every time I buy fruit, I never seem to eat it all because my son doesn't eat any of these types of fruits. So we always have extra. So I always throw them in the freezer. I throw them in as a mixed pot. That way I can always have some when I want some. So all I've done is thrown in some orange juice. These were off season, so they're a little tart, so I added some extra sugar. I am gonna go throw this on the stove real quick and get it started. On a medium low, here's the rice that I had in the freezer. Now sticky rice is of course sticky, right? So what we're gonna do is we're only gonna start off with about a tablespoon or so, I know it's hard to get, of beaten egg, because we don't want too much egg, because we're going to dredge it in the egg again later. We're going to throw in, now I'm using oat flour because I am gluten-free, not by choice, because I had to be. I'm adding some minced onion, some finely minced onion. I'm going to save some for the top. I'm going to throw in some bacon, some chopped cooked bacon. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of mix this all up together. Now if you find it's not holding together, you can add some more flour to it. It's kind of messy, so just know that. You're going to get it all over your hands. I just want to get this all mixed up together. Now one of the things that you don't want to do, once you get it that it's holding together, you're going to actually dredge it in the flour first and then the egg, because otherwise if you dredge it in the egg first, it's just going to completely fall apart. Now I need a little bit more flour in this. I'm going to add some more flour because it's not really holding together. It was kind of a little damper than what it should have been because it was in the freezer. So there we go. Now you can make the patties any size you want. I've got rice just flinging everywhere right now. Okay. Now I've got it all over my hands. It's a little messy, but that's all part of being in the kitchen, right? Right. Said I. Okay. So I'm going to put that one off to the side. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to dredge this in the flour. I'm just going to show you one. I'm going to dredge that really well in the flour. Okay, so our ghee is nice and hot and our compote is almost done. Now these won't take a long time to cook, so I'm going to go ahead now and dredge them quickly in the egg. You heard that nice sizzle as I put that in there. And there we go. So I've got all 3 of those in now.
And those are going to, let's put some more egg on this one, just a little bit. Okay, and those are going to cook for a few minutes. And you can see I didn't put a whole lot of ghee in there. I have a super non-stick pan that I got. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. Fresh ground, always best. Let's look at our compote. See that? It's looking real nice. So I want some of that to simmer down just a little bit, to get a little bit thicker is what I'm doing. That'll keep cooking. Okay, so I have flipped them over. They look pretty good, don't you think? Pretty darn good. They're almost done. The compote is, my kitchen's really dark. The compote is done and it looks really good and it smells really good. Now if you don't want to make the compote, you don't have to. What you can do is take any kind of jam and heat it up. Makes the same thing. Just be careful not to overheat jam in your microwave because it will explode. So heat it slowly, like 30 seconds at a time and stir it type of thing. So you don't want the fruit to explode in your microwave, okay? So we're gonna plate these up and take a bite. All right, so here it is plated all up. Here's another one. All right, so we're ready to taste now. See, came out just beautifully. And it just got such great flavors with the fruit and believe it or not with the onion and the bacon and everything in there. It's just so good. It's still hot inside. So, if you like the recipe, go ahead and give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel. And remember, all these recipes are on my website. And you can find that down in the description. There's a link for it. Go ahead and go over there. There's all kinds of different recipes over there. Most of them are gluten-free, but they can be made regular by just using regular flour. All right? So remember, enjoy life. It's the one you have. Bye-bye.